is that we are right about this, and once this paper is out there, then everyone who goes around saying there's a 97% consensus and Trump must toe the line with the rest of the world community, all he needs is this one paper. And all he has to do is to give this to anyone who tries to say that to him, Juncker or whoever, and say, go away, get your scientists to read this and come back and tell me if I am wrong. And of course, they won't be able to, because this is a formal mathematical and physical proof. And that's the difference. Nearly every paper until now on climate science has been speculation. It's been saying, well, we think this might happen and we think the other will happen. And some of the observations point this way and some of the observations point that way. What we have done is to go right back to the theory, to look at the theory that they're using to multiply up how much warming we're going to get from the very small effect you get just from the CO2 itself. And we have found that, to put it really at its simplest, Alex, they screwed up, and we can prove it. And what that means is that once this paper is published, and it can't be stopped, eventually it will be published, not long away now, I think. Once it's published, then that's the end of the climate scare. You watch how quickly it collapses after this comes out. Because however much they may want to go on making money out of this, there will no longer be any reason to have a UN Framework Convention on Climate Change. That was based on these mistakes. No longer any need for an IPCC, no longer need for the Paris Accord or any of the other plethora of treaties by which, just like the EU, a treaty here, a treaty there, until suddenly all your freedoms are gone, they were doing that on a world scale with this climate thing. All of that will now come to an end, because we can prove that they were wrong.